Here we go. Okay, I've had a few questions about attendance, and I wanted to clarify a few things and also show you something that I've learned today. So I made a little screencast video so I can kind of walk you through what it looks like. First things first, just to clear up in case I have said it incorrectly at any point, which is entirely possible. To be counted present, your child needs to have logged in to Google Classroom and like done something in one of our classes, at least one thing every day. Okay, so that is our way of measuring it. I had previously said that you need to log into every classroom, but and you should still log into every classroom, but just so you know that the way that's being measured, as long as there is some clicking happening, I'm able to count everybody present. Because I'm doing attendance the following day for the previous day. So attendance for online learners will be one day behind because you have until midnight every night because we're asynchronous. You don't have to be logged in during school hours. Okay, so there's that. Second, I want to say that all of you have been present every day. There hasn't been a single day that I haven't been able to find something that somebody did the previous day. So everybody should be marked present, but it may be looking funny on your end, and that is a result of the software program not really being set up for this situation. So we just got off the phone with our tech guy in the district, Brad McVeigh. He's amazing, and he told us that TEA, the Texas Education Agency, gave school districts and all the software programs that they use like 2 weeks notice to figure out what to do with online learners. And so because of that, we're having to work within the system that we have. And so it might look a little funky, and I just want to make sure you can see how that works. So let me make myself tiny. Happy Friday, by the way. How's it going? Everybody doing okay? Please let me know if something is not okay. All right? If I don't know, I can't fix it. And if I can't fix it, I'll at least find someone smarter than me that can, okay? All right. So I have pulled up, and let me make sure I do this carefully so I'm not showing any sensitive information. Okay. There's one more I wanted to look at. Hang on. Okay, that'll work. So what I've done is I have pulled up Emmeline's. Hi, Emmeline. I pulled up Emmeline's stuff. So I wonder if I can move me. I can. Here I go. So all I did was I'm looking at her. This should be what she looks at. This is like the teacher view of the parent view. So I hope that that's correct. This is what I just used Emmeline as an example. This is what it looks like for her when she clicks on family access and then clicks calendar right here. Okay, so click calendar. This will show you attendance. You can click attendance, but the attendance section is going to look weird. It's going to look like your child is absent because there's just not a category set up in our system for remote present. It's just too weird. And all of that has to do with like the state guidelines and what they're expecting us to report and how we have to report. And it is far above my pay grade, but I'm hoping I'm understanding it correctly. Regardless, everybody's been here so far, so you are not counted absent for anything. But if you take a look at Emmeline's calendar, it looks like she's absent these 4 days, okay? And that's just because that's the reason it's starting here is because that's when I started logging it in from my end. Apparently when Andrea, our attendance clerk, when she logs it in, which she did for the first few days, it looks totally different from her end. So disregard that. So if it looks like if it looks like there's only marks from Tuesday on, that's because that's when attendance really started, if that makes sort of sense. Okay, so it says she's absent. That is in fact a lie. She was not absent. That is just the category. In fact, when you click on it, it says remote asynchronous, which is when I collect attendance, and then for some reason it's coming up as the third period present. Okay, and that is what all of your attendance forms, attendance days should look like. So if you are concerned about attendance, go to your calendar, and you should have blue bars that say absent on every day from Tuesday on. But if you click on it, it says remote asynchronous present. and that shows that you're present. So ignore the title. Also, if you look at the attendance section of Family Access, and I can't show that to you without showing some sensitive information, so I'm not going to pull that up. But if you click on the attendance section, it will say from Tuesday on, remote asynchronous, but there's like two little graphs on the side, little charts that look like excused absences, and those are fake. They're not fake, but they just, again, because it's labeled attendance absent in the system, the charts are also incorrect. So ignore those charts. Those charts do not apply. If you are wanting to see if your child has been counted here, go to the calendar, click the word that says absent, which is a lie, and if your child was marked absent, actually absent, it will say remote asynchronous absent, okay? Or it might say absent unexcused. There were two possibilities there. But when you click on the absent blue bar on any of those days, if it says the word present, you are good. If it says the word absent, that's an actual absence. And if you ever see one of those incorrectly, please let me know. It could just be that we missed a click, all right? And that happens. But I think we're okay. Everything is fine. As fine as anything is in Corona days. But I just wanted to clarify that. So if you are seeing absences and you're worried about them stacking up and wait, my kid was here that day, she did the thing, don't stress out about that. It's okay. If you are concerned, go to calendar, click the absent bar, and as long as it says present in this box somewhere, then your child was counted present for the day, regardless of what this label or of what the chart on your attendance section says. I hope that clears things up as much as they have been cleared up for me anyway. There's nothing we can do to make those labels look differently on our end other than completely changing all software that the district uses and going with something totally different. And that was just not something Wiley was able to do with such a short amount of time given to us by TEA. So we're just kind of working with what we've got, and we're going to make the best of it. But know that if it says absent, it doesn't necessarily mean that. Click the blue bar, and that'll tell you for sure. Okay, thank you. I hope you have a good Friday, and I hope that helps.